In 1211 AD, the Mongols, led by Genghis Khan, began their invasion of northern China by attacking the Jin Dynasty. They unleashed one of history's most brutal military campaigns that would reshape the entire world. Genghis Khan formally declared war in March 1211, after the Jin Emperor Wanyan Yongji insulted him and treated the Mongols as vassals, and had a history of antagonism with them. And the primary motivational factor was to avenge the death of Genghis Khan's ancestor, Ambagai Khan, who was captured and gruesomely executed by crucifixion at the order of the Jin Emperor in 1146. Genghis Khan symbolically vowed to avenge this humiliation. When Genghis Khan's armies crossed into Jin Dynasty territory, they brought a level of warfare that China had never experienced. The Mongol army, utilizing brilliant tactics and speed, achieved a decisive victory over the larger Jin forces at the Battle of Yehuling, also known as the Battle of Wild Fox Ridge, between August and October 1211. Mongols weren't ordinary soldiers. They were warriors who grew up on horseback, who could shoot arrows backwards while riding at full gallop, who survived on nothing but dried meat and fermented mare's milk for weeks. The Jin dynasty had massive stone walls, sophisticated siege weapons, and millions of soldiers. The Mongols had none of that, but they had something more valuable: absolute mobility and zero mercy. They moved so fast that Chinese generals received reports of Mongol armies in 3 different places, hundreds of miles apart on the same day. The Mongols bypassed the Great Wall and split their forces, with Genghis Khan leading the main army through the Yehuling Pass. When they encountered a walled city, they didn't waste time. They'd capture nearby towns, force the survivors to march ahead as human shields, and if a city resisted, they'd slaughter everyone inside as a warning to the next one. Within months, the Mongols had torn through northern China like a wildfire. Cities that had stood for centuries were reduced to ash. The Jin Emperor fled south in panic. Chinese chroniclers described rivers running red, fields covered with bones, entire provinces emptied of life. This wasn't just an invasion, it was the beginning of the largest land empire in human history. And China, with all its ancient power and wisdom, couldn't stop these nomads from the steppes. The Mongols proved that walls don't matter when your enemy moves like the wind and fights like demons. History had changed forever.